The place is called Bakmi Mbah Mo, and their noodles are legendary here, so we're gonna go give them a try. Wow! Our noodles have arrived. They are steaming hot. They look amazing. It's just some noodles in a broth with some chicken on top, and they have fried shallots on top. Oh. That is literally the definition of comfort food. Good morning, guys. Hope you're having a great day. It is Ping here. Today I am in Yogyakarta, which is a very famous city in the central Javanese region. I'm hungry, so we're going on a street food tour. Let's eat. Alright guys, our food has arrived. We have some noodles, wonton noodles, and then we have some orange juice, which looks really good. Let's give it a try. Oh, and that's refreshing. Definitely come and get this when you come here. Put some ice in it, makes it cool. The flavor of the orange just comes in, and it's very nice and refreshing. Let's give this a try. Oh yeah, those noodles are very flavorful. It's almost as if the flavor was embedded into the noodles themselves. Oh, I'm impressed with the fact that the noodles themselves, they don't really need any sauce or coating. They're just flavorful on their own, and that's very hard to find when it comes to noodle dishes. Usually you need some like slathered sauce all over it, but this is good. This is really, really good. Let's give one of the wontons a try. Oh yeah, those are nice and soft. The insides are, I think it's like a fish. I'm not very sure. But the wontons are very nice. The wrappers are very thin, and meat is also very flavorful inside. I'm just gonna give some of the pieces of dried chicken a try. Oh. That's not even like dried chicken, that's more like pork floss almost. Oh, that is so good. They top it with some like fried shallots, and it really adds to the flavor of the whole dish. But the noodles, I can't get over how flavorful these noodles are. I mean, they're just like, they look like regular white noodles, but they are so much more than just regular white noodles. They have so much flavor packed inside. And if you look at the noodles, there's no like pepper, there's no salt, there's nothing. It's just the noodles themselves. I don't know what they're doing, but they're making these noodles really nice. Like pasta and all the other noodles in the world, they cannot compare with this. These noodles are definitely something you have to try when you come here. They're also so al dente. They're like, you can still like have a little bit of a bounce when you bite into it, but the flavor is what makes this noodle so uniquely special. I think I might have to order another bowl because of how good these noodles are. So just as I turned off the camera, she brought over the fried wontons that I ordered, and these look so good. They're so hot. Like, I'm touching them and I'm burning, and they look like they are just freshly fried. I think we have to give one of these a try. Let's just do a little crunch test here. That broke so easily, and this is so hot. My hands are burning. Oh yeah, that's so good. But wait, we have some chili sauce here. So then we put some of the chili sauce onto the wonton, and then give this a try. Oh, that chili sauce is good. That chili sauce is like, they put a lot of the seeds inside, so it brings out the real chili flavor. It's not that spicy, it's rather more flavorful than it is spicy. That is a really good chili sauce. Wow. That is a deliciously flavorful chili sauce. And it goes so well with these fried wontons. Wow. Oh yeah. And then after all that, when you need a little refreshing drink, you have the orange juice here to finish it off. That's incredible. I don't think there's a better combination. Flavorful noodles, fried wontons, and refreshing orange juice. It could not get better than this. Just finished that delicious meal of noodles. Total cost was 34,000 rupiah, which is an incredible deal because that was 2 orange juices, one of the wonton noodles, along with a whole plate of those fried wontons. That is an amazing deal. Oh, that place is a definite must-go place. The noodles are just, like I said, so flavorful. They're done so well, and they're not covered in a sauce to sort of flavor the noodles. The noodles themselves are already so flavorful. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what magic is going on in the kitchen, but that is one really good bowl of noodles. Probably one of the best I've ever had in my life. Alright guys, so we are currently at the Fort Vredenburg Museum here in Jogjakarta, and it is such an amazing museum. It talks about the history of the Indonesian government and how it was established, how they fought off the Dutch, how they fought the Japanese, and it is a really good museum because they have a lot of cool dioramas that give you a very good visual of what was going on during the time period. A very informational museum. And although most of the stuff in Indonesian, they do have translations at the bottom for some of the exhibits. Not all, but it makes for a really, really good informational museum if you're interested in the history of Indonesia and how it was created in the first place. Alright guys, just got off the bike and we have arrived at our next stop to walk off the food a little bit. We are at a place called Pinus Pinggir, which is about an hour's drive outside of the town of Yogyakarta. And this place is famous because it overlooks the entire city, and the sun is setting behind us, which is perfect for some photos, so we need to hurry up and get to the place. Alright guys, major update. When we were on the top of the mountain, it was great, but I realized that they didn't have Grab or Gojek up there, so I couldn't book a ride back into town. So luckily, I met this guy who was up at the mountain as well, and he offered me a ride down the mountain. And now I'm stuck in the middle of some suburb, and I am waiting for my ride, but if you do go to the place on the mountain, make sure you have a ride back, or else you're going to be stuck like me and hoping for people to drive you down. So, lesson learned. The driver is here. Let's go. We've arrived at our next stop. It's this place that serves a very famous noodle dish here in Indonesia. But the place is called Bakmi Mbah Mo, and their noodles are legendary here. Okay, so we already ordered something we're gonna get. We're getting like a big noodle dish, but we also got ginger tea, which is very famous here. Nobody here speaks English, so I was Google translating everything, but hopefully it works out. We're just waiting for the food now. This is literally in the middle of a village. It's all Indonesians here, and nobody speaks English. first drink has arrived. It is a ginger tea. It's warm, they have ginger inside, they have like a big block of sugar, and it's perfect for the current weather. It's not exactly cold, but it is quite windy, so it is good to have this. Let's give this a try. Oh, that's perfectly sweet, perfectly spicy. Oh, that will kickstart your system. Oh yeah, that's so good. The ginger is so fresh, and it mixes with the sugar very well. The spiciness, the sweetness, works very well together in the tea. Our noodles have arrived. They are steaming hot. They look amazing. It's just some noodles in a broth with some chicken on top, and they have fried shallots on top. It looks really good. We're gonna give the broth a try first. Oh. That is literally the definition of comfort food. There's a bit of egginess. You can tell that it's all homemade. It just feels home cooked. It feels like something you'd want when you have a cold, you have a flu. This broth is amazing, and it's quite you can see all the little bits of the egg and the chicken remnants in there, but oh, that's so good. Okay, we're gonna try the noodles with the broth for a little bit. Oh, that chicken flavor really shines through in the broth and the noodles together. Like, you can really tell that these noodles, okay, they're quite normal noodles. They're thin noodles, they're not very bouncy, but the flavor on the noodles is really nice. It really blends in with the whole chicken flavor and the stock as well, with all the noodles. This is the definition of a good chicken noodle soup. The canned chicken noodle soups you get at, I don't know, Walmart cannot compare with this. Oh, they have some vegetables sitting down at the bottom. I think it's just some, cabbage. And now, with the chilies mixed in with the noodles, let's see how that goes. Oh. Now this is what you eat after your flu has recovered and you're like, let's go with the heat. Because, but that's like the stage between like, you're almost cured, but like most of your symptoms have gone away. This is what you would eat now. Adding the chilies in gives it that kick, gives it that spice. But the flavor behind this is so good. I'm still amazed by the broth. It is so hearty. And the flavor of the chicken really shines through in the broth. This is a very delicious broth right here. And the noodles with the chickens, it just complements the broth very well. But the broth is the result of the noodles and the chicken. So without the noodles and the chicken, the broth would never be that way, you know? But oh, this is so good. I don't understand how the broth can be so flavorful. They've been cooking this for a very long time, and she hand makes each one of these bowls, which is why it takes such a long time. I waited about half an hour to get this bowl of noodles. So if you do come, expect a wait. But I will say the wait is absolutely worth it. So definitely come and give this place a try.
Bayar.
Pay, yeah. 35. Ah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Terima kasih. That was easily one of the best bowls of noodle soups I've ever had. You could tell it was made with love, it was made with care, and it just felt comforting. It was like home cooked food, and the people there are so nice. They don't speak any English, but if you use Google Translate, you can get through it. But this is definitely one of the best places I've ever been to. We've arrived to our next stop. It is a very famous place that serves gudeg, which is a jackfruit sort of curry that they have here, especially in Jogjakarta, and this place is very special. This lady makes it in her own house and you eat in her neighbor's house. And it's such a local secret. It opens at 9:30. It's currently 9:11 and there's already a long line in there. So we're gonna go queue up and wait for our gudeg. I'm very excited. This is what I've heard is legendary. It's the best gudeg in Jogjakarta, one of the best. So we're gonna give it a try and I'm gonna tell you whether it is worth the hype and worth the long queue that I'm gonna go for.
Satu nggak usah kasih telur.
Okay, so we're all sat down, we have all our food. I ordered a drink which is called Widang Uwu. It's basically they refer to it as trash water, but the reason is because the leaves, when they fall down from the tree, is what they used to make this drink. So let's give this a try. Oh, that's spicy. That is a cinnamon. It has some really good spices in there. It really wakes your senses up. Well, that's a really good drink. It's almost like a nutmeg, almost like a Christmas drink. Yeah, this is something you would drink in Christmas, and it's warm. It really goes down into your heart. Oh, that is a good drink right there. I'm just gonna start with the rice because what I understand is that it's cooked in a coconut milk. So I just want to see how flavorful that rice is. Oh yeah, it mixes in with the sauce of the chicken that they put in, but that rice by itself is very fluffy and you can taste that coconut flavor. You can taste the curries all mixing in together, and the rice just absorbs it all up. It's very good. We have one egg here, so I'm just gonna try a piece of the egg. What's unique about this egg is that the sauce from the outside of the egg permeates through the entire egg very strongly. So they've been cooking this egg for a very long time, and you can tell that the whole color of the egg becomes almost brownish. Even on the inside, it loses the white color that usually eggs will have when you boil them for a very long time. But this one is delicious. Here's just a bit of the chicken, just taken out straight from the breast of the chicken. That curry sauce is amazing. It has so much depth of flavor in it, and the chicken itself not too dry, and the sauce is just amazing. I don't know what they do with the sauce, but it's just incredible. And finally, we have to go for the gudeg itself, which is the jackfruit that they make into this curry, and then they blend it all together. Oh, this is good. This is the main dish right here. Let's try it out. Oh yeah. So the gudeg itself is okay. The jackfruit is sweet, and you can taste the sweetness coming through the gudeg. But what's unique is that they've cooked it for such a long time. It almost has like a meat consistency, and it's a little bit salty and sweet at the same time. Oh, that works very well. I'm amazed that they're able to turn this jackfruit. It's a fruit into something that tastes like meat. It's got that stringiness, and after it's cooked for such a long time, it's got the texture of meat almost. And that works so well with the rice because the sauce is just delicious. Oh yeah, almost tastes like meat. And finally, we have one more thing, which is their tofu that they've raised in curry sauce for a very long time. This big tofu cube here. This tofu cube. Let's give this a try. But yeah, it's like a sponge. It soaked up all the flavor from the curry and the sauce. But oh, that is so good. And what amazes me is that all these different dishes work together so well. They basically become one big unique dish. All the flavors, from the sweetness of the jackfruit to the saltiness and spiciness of the chicken, it all works so well. And the egg with that creaminess of the yolk, it just does such a wonderful job for the entire dish. And of course, don't forget the spiced drink on the side. It's warm, it's hearty, it's a great way to accompany the meal with a drink. Oh yeah, that is so spicy. Oh, I'd replace any Christmas drink with this. That will really get your spirits up. Oh, but man, this is such a delicious dish. I still can't get over how good this rice is. Wow.
How much?
45.
Sorry?
45.
45. Okay. Terima kasih.
What a delicious meal. And there's a reason that so many people swarmed this place. Literally when they opened the door, everybody just swarmed in. It was like a huge competition. It makes the Democratic debates look like a joke. But the food was absolutely top-notch, delicious. I love this place, and she just cooks it right inside her home. Like, you can see her bed, you can see where she lives. That is literally where she lives, and then she just cooks all her food there. You can see the rice, the way they make it. It's just so much effort, so much work put into every single dish, so much heart, so much soul. It's something that you definitely must try if you're in Yogyakarta. And now we're gonna go get even more food. But this stall specifically serves former Indonesian President Sukarno's favorite style of dessert, and he always came here and had it. So we are going to try the former Indonesian president's favorite dessert. So when you look at it, it looks like she put some ginger on top with some peanuts, and it looks like glutinous rice balls almost at the bottom. That sinks to the bottom. I'm just gonna taste the soup first. Oh, wow! It's almost like bandung, which is a rose syrup, except that like it has a bit of a kick to it. It's so unique, so well done. Oh, the soup is delicious. And it's not too sweet. And apparently these pink petals on top are like little jellies that work very well with the soup flavor. Yeah, it's not ginger. Definitely it's not ginger. But oh, that works very well. Let's try the glutinous rice ball. That's a pretty tough rice ball. It's got some bite to it, but I think that's good because it doesn't become too soft from the soup broth taste. But oh, this is really good dessert. All the combinations when you put together, the peanut, the jelly petals on top, and the rice dumpling, together they make a really delicious combination with the soup of the dessert. But oh, that is a really, really good dessert. And the broth is just delicious. The flavor in that broth is just, there's nothing you can compare it to. You just have to come here and try it. That was an absolutely delicious bowl of ronde. The whole combination worked so well, and the ginger flavor that was throughout the broth was just absolutely delicious. She's been here for decades making the same dessert, and as I was here eating, so many more people showed up and were eating the same dessert. This is truly an institution of Yogyakarta. You cannot come here and not try this dessert. I mean, if the former Indonesian president likes it, you can't go wrong. Alright, so funny story. I left my card in my room, so now I can get into my room. So I'm actually going to do the ending outside my hotel room. It was an absolutely amazing day. I am very impressed by the food that Yogyakarta has to offer. All the diversity, all the delicious foods. It just blew my mind today. If you enjoyed the video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely did, eating all the delicious foods that Yogyakarta has to offer. And I will see you guys on the next video.